guys, John Conley from unclejonssoap.com, and today I'm doing a little challenge that was issued to me from Ernie. Forgive me, I'm going to butcher your last name, Baraga. Anyway, Ernie was kind enough to let me jump in on this challenge too. Pardon me, I'm still getting used to this camera and my eyes tend to go the wrong way. So Yeti ice cream, one of the coldest soaps out there supposedly. Well, part of the challenge was, are you brave enough to shave with it without crying? Let's find out. Now, of course, I'm doing a head shave because I'm not getting rid of this because it's our logo and I like it. Let's get some water going here. So today I'm going to try a blade that I haven't tried for a while. We're going to do the Lord. Man, this focus is horrible. Lord Platinum. So, using my Rockwell 6S today with the Lord Platinum blade. As I said, the Yeti ice cream, mentholated soap. It's kind of pepperminty. Smells very similar to the one I make. Our menthol is sweet. It's peppermint, natural peppermint, and eucalyptus and menthol. And I didn't have an available bowl tonight, so I'm going to use this handmade shave mug. See how that goes for me. It doesn't have a lot of room to whip up lather, but I think I can make it work. The Yeti ice cream is a cream, not a regular hard soap or a croap. So this should be interesting. I don't use those too often, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see, what brush? I think I'm going to use my old Whip Dog synthetic and this old cheap replica Burma shave handle. I think we can turn that off now. Pardon the sniffing and stuff. I had the flu about a week and a half ago, and I've been quite right ever since. My nose is okay, it gets a little runny, but sinuses have been good. No sinus headaches or anything like normal, but my right ear seems plugged up. I can't hear for squat anyway when I'm not sick, but all right. Got the brush wet. Get the head prepped a little here. I don't do much prep. A little bit of hot water on there. All right. Start mixing some up here. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience with creams, so see how it mixes up. Now, honestly, if I get the brush loaded, I'll probably be fine, even if it doesn't whip up anything in the mug. And I've never used a Yeti product, so I don't know if it's thirsty, if it takes a lot of water or a little water. So, and I don't use a lot of mentholated soaps either, so this is going to be new all the way around. That Rockwell razor I'm using on setting number 6, the 6 plate. I pretty much like that razor wide open. I don't know why. I don't need it because it's not like I have a ton of growth here, but I like it. You know what? I've got the brush loaded. I think I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can lather right on my head and see what happens here. So far, so good. I usually like to scrub my head. It's good prep just to keep going, and plus it's fun working the lather up. So actually, this feels almost like it could handle just a little more water, but I'll do that on the next round, next pass. I don't really particularly care. Well, it feels a little sticky now. A little water in the bristles. So right away, I can feel the menthol cooling on my scalp, which is normal for a mentholated soap. Kind of feels good actually, even though it's wintertime. All right, Ernie, let's see what happens. And this is for the YouTube channel, and I'll also post it in Old Cahaba Shave Club on Facebook in that group. All right, number 6 plate, Lord Platinum in my Rockwell 6S. Let's get into it. First pass probably isn't as bad as the second pass will be, because by then I've already run the blade across my scalp. As far as the extreme cold that you're supposed to get from this stuff, I can tell you the back of my neck is nice and cold. No tears yet. I'm liking it. It's got a nice glide, even though I'm putting it on thin. I mean, this is thin compared to some guys. I mean, Jared Stein, he'd probably spend another 20 minutes lathering this cream up and get it thick enough that it'd probably look like my beard in all white. Nice and slick. I've had a couple people mention recently that they were disappointed because they were used to popping onto the live videos and my YouTube videos and seeing a bloodbath, because I tend to get a little rough with the pressure on my blade sometimes. Plus I got a really lumpy scalp evidently. But I would always nick myself up, and you know, even the smallest head wounds bleed profusely, so but I've gotten much lighter in my touch. I guess I don't know if I'm just getting more patient or just overall getting better. I mean, I've been doing it long enough that I should know what I'm doing, but I think it's mostly just a matter of being impatient, not taking the time to let the blade do the work, that kind of stuff. And that's something with this style of shaving. I mean, once you get good at it, I guess you can move quicker. I mean, I'm not moving too slow right now, but with this style of shaving, you know, it's a process. You kind of want to slow down anyway. That's why I like to shave at night, because I don't necessarily want to be in a hurry. Got a stupid mole in the back of my neck that I gotta always watch. Bust that open and it gets ugly. So far so good. It's cold, but it feels good so far. I don't know if it's cold temperatures the last few weeks over here or what, but we've my hair has been growing like crazy. In the summertime, by the way, that bellowing you hear in the background is my wife yelling for one of the kids. In the summertime, I think I can go 3 days, maybe almost 4 sometimes, and not have the growth I had today. All right, first pass is done. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm not going to do too many cuts in this video because I don't want anybody in the shave groups accusing me of stepping off camera and, you know, wiping the tears out of my eyes. So I'm using warm water right now, I'd say. You know, our water, we keep our water heater temperature down considerably. It can't be any hotter than 100 or 110 coming out of the faucet, because my wife has a daycare and the regulations, the state regs, which makes sense. You know, I could set up anti-scald at all the sinks and faucets, but maybe someday. Right now I don't have the money or the time or the inclination to do it, so we just keep the water temperature down a little bit. Oh yeah, plenty of lather. I was afraid it was going to be thin. I never know what to expect with cream. Some of them, man, it just feels like they fall short. But this is nice. I like it. I want to try Yeti snot too. I mean, I don't know if there's any scent difference in the Yeti soaps, but it'd be fun to try them all out. Even though I make soap myself, it's always fun, you know, playing around, trying other people's soaps. Sometimes I'll do a trade with another artisan soap maker, and a little more water, and we'll try each other's stuff out. You know, that's part of the fun of this whole hobby. And trust me, yes, if you're watching this and you have no experience with wet shaving, a lot of people have turned it into a hobby. So, all right, still cold, but not unbearable. Pass number 2. Yeah, screw it. Lather everywhere. Oh, thought I was going to cut myself there. You know, my hair grows in what feels like about 8 different directions on my head, and I'll shave different almost every time. It doesn't seem to matter which directions I go. My hair's not that coarse, but I can never seem to get that elusive BBS shave. No matter what I do. I have in the past, but at the expense of irritating the crap out of my head, which is unpleasant, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be uncomfortable. Now, I did do 3 passes the other night, and it seemed okay, but again, I was using a way lighter touch. Right now, I'm probably using medium pressure, and I don't know why. There's no need for me to use that much pressure. So I'm trying to force myself to kind of behave here. And yes, I know it looks like I don't have any hair down here, but I get these like little Charlie Brown hairs, like 2 or 3 of them. And when they start sticking out and I wear a hat, oh my goodness, it's so uncomfortable. Because honestly, I'm pretty much bald, this whole stripe right to here, right to the crown. But I get just enough growth there that it irritates me when I wear a hat. It's probably more psychological than anything. Yeah, I don't know, I'm going to need 3 tonight. I think it's going to be 2 and done. Although I'm still getting feedback on these upper corners. I like the smell of this stuff. It smells very comparable to mine, except it doesn't seem to have the eucalyptus in the background like mine does, which is kind of a nice treat once in a while. It's funny. I love the smell of eucalyptus essential oils. Hate eucalyptus as a plant. My wife, every so often, she'll get a eucalyptus wreath or something for the front door. And it smells like cat pee when I come up to my own house. I hate it. Just like certain types of boxwoods give me that same feeling. Ugh. And when I did landscaping for a living way back when, it seemed like everybody had boxwoods, so I was always smelling cat pee. Again, probably psychological for the most part, but that was my reality anyway. So, yeah, we're at almost 19 minutes here. Sorry it's dragging on for some of you guys, but trying to stay true to the challenge here. I feel like I nicked myself, but I don't see any blood. Huh. Yeah, no blood. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another pass. I think I'm good. Feels alright. So give me a second to clean myself in the sink up here, and I'll do a splash and talk about the cream a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Of course, it's only been a second for you guys. I took about 3 or 4 minutes here just to go ahead and clean up my razor, brush, sink, and everything just to make sure. Of course, I'm a mess, but I don't know. I like to make sure everything's neat. So, again, the soap is Yeti ice cream. Very cold stuff. So far, I'm liking it. Not cold enough that it's scaring me away. So it's a keeper for sure. And I highly recommend it. Try it out. There's a couple different sites. Just Google search Yeti ice cream or Yeti shaving soaps. And tonight, just to up the challenge a little bit, if I can find it, there we go. My shave stuff. You know, it's funny. You'll look at videos and you'll see some of these guys that, man, they are just organized as all get out. Me, I don't have a lot of room in this bathroom. It's an old farmhouse, and yeah, it's in a pile basically. So, Osage rub, more menthol. Since I don't have any of the Yeti stuff. Oh, do they make a splash? I gotta check that. But yeah, let's just add to the cold. Yeah, I probably could have done back here a little bit more. God, that smells good. We're gonna do some more. It's a big bottle and it's cheap. Feels good. Nice. All right, guys. Well, ta-da! I survived the Yeti ice cream shave with Osage rub to finish it off. Recommend both, by the way. Very minty menthol type. So if you're into, especially in the summertime, oh man, if you've been working outside or it's just plain hot and sticky, that's the stuff to use. Right now it's probably about 18 degrees outside here, which for some of you guys isn't going to be cold at all. I mean, you'll probably laugh at me if you're down in the 0 range or below, but for the eastern shore of Maryland, that's cold enough. I don't want it any colder. So, all right, guys. Hope you got something out of this. If you got any questions, leave me comments below. You can shoot me a message on Facebook, email. I'll put a link to my website here at the end. And yeah, shave on, guys. Have fun. Have a good weekend.